We've got more F1 World action for you today, so welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, and pick your favourite driver to follow. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. And as our drivers line up on the grid, they'll be staring off and up into the distance. Turn 1, up the hill, a great place to make up positions if you're down the race order. I love the start of the season, Anthony Davidson. I'm sure our player does too. So what advice do you give for starting strong as we head to another start of a season?
It's practice, 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 Crofty, isn't it? I've seen you in the commentary box, rehearsing all the time. You're not that good naturally. No, he is really. As much as it pains me to say, look, use all your practice wisely and get out there for your first race so it can be as plain sailing as it possibly can be, because it's not going to be easy.
Now enables. DRS enables. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
to the next one.
Oh, you made that look so easy. It was nice and clean, and we took that victory.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Austria. And a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. And it's been another brilliant F1 World Grand Prix. What a joy it is to follow these drivers throughout the season. So why not join us again next time for more of the same?
Nice one! You've just earned an upgrade. Upgrades can be equipped to your F1 World car and will increase your tech level. The higher your tech level, the more events you'll be able to take on, so it's important to equip upgrades whenever you can. Upgrades can be equipped in the garage, so it's worth going there now to equip your new upgrade. This icon means that this is a licensed event. Licensed events offer different experiences based on your chosen license level. Clean driving grants access to higher license levels, but incurring warnings and penalties will limit the range of licenses you can use. You can choose which license you drive under from those you have access to. Driving under higher level licenses will deliver a more authentic F1 experience. There are bonuses and benefits to driving under a higher licence level, so to progress efficiently in F1 World, it's worth trying to gain a higher licence.
We've got more F1 World action for you today. Welcome along, everybody, as we look down at our grid. Who's your driver to follow? With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest track in Formula One. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some close action. As the drivers finish their grid preparations, looking out for the famous chicane at turns 1 and 2, they'll know it's very easy to lose control and grid position. But also, it's possible to gain it too. Anthony Davidson is with me to give some great advice to all the drivers out there who are still finding their feet this season. How do you get settled in? How do you get into a groove?
Well, I think, Crofty, you've got to rely on the team of people around you. And, you know, the F1 teams have so much data that they can pour through, and they're there to help you. They want you to improve as well. It's not just yourself. So the more you can rely on the others to help advance your own techniques, the better.
Right, speed is key here today. We're going to want a low downforce setup. It does mean that DRS won't be as effective, but hopefully we'll be so quick we won't even feel it. Now use DRS now available. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Oh yes, you made that look easy. Well done.
They made great use of the clear air today and didn't allow anyone to exploit the slipstream behind them. What a great win here at Monza.
Race victory and fastest lap as well. You can see how much, by the way, that fastest lap mattered to them today. It's a bit like marking your territory, isn't it, Crofty? They're looking for absolute dominance, and this seems to be their mission this year.
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all. Well, what a brilliant day of F1 World action this has been. Following these drivers throughout the season has been an absolute pleasure. So join us again, why don't you, for more action next time. It's a full house and it's a full grid as our latest F1 World event is just moments away. So have you picked your favourite driver to cheer on? We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. Our F1 World drivers have had many ups and downs as they progress to this moment in their F1 World journey. But who will taste victory today and who will go home empty-handed? It's the early part of the season and you can get a few rogue results at this time of the year.
Well, it's important to get off on the right note. You want to get into your competitors' heads and let them know that you're one to watch. Momentum at this stage in the season is so important, but it is a long season, so take it one step at a time.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, DRS is now available. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Good work, we're in P4. They're on fresh softs. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Our gap to first place, 2.5 seconds. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Mate, that was great stuff, but I think you could have pushed harder than that. I know you kept it clean, but there was a bit more room there.
They take the checkered flag then here in Austin in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive, and it is not one that we see very often.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. So even though it might have been a disappointing start to the season for some, there's plenty of time to rise through the rankings as we continue in F1 World.
Goals are optional challenges that you can complete for extra awards. When you've completed one, be sure to come back and claim what you've won.